Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back in my YouTube channel. So this time I will present about the principle of teaching English for young learners. And okay, let's move to the material. And now I will discuss about the approach, the principle, and technique. So yeah, I'm Jadrina Rasali. I'm fourth semester of English Education Department. And okay, the first material is principle of TYL, and first is context learning. Context learning is learning process that structure or conceptual from the first until the last. For example, teacher asking about students' understanding about the lesson, about the subject, and the last teacher gives some exercise or practice. And next is meaningful learning. Meaningful learning is teacher connect the material to student past experience. And for example, teacher asks student, do you ever heard about Maling Kundang? Another. And next is student center. So student center is learning process that student is the center of learning process. That students engage in learning process. For example, is like this discussion or group discussion, group project, and role play and other. So next is implicit learning. Implicit learning is student doesn't feel that they learn. Student doesn't aware that they learn. For example, learning by singing, learning by story. And next is approach of young learners. So the first is behaviorist. So behaviorist approach is students approach that make that's used for methods of learning. Yeah. So behaviorist approach such as repetition and motivation. So the repetition is used for pronunciation and other. And motivation and rewards also that the teacher asking about the teacher give motivation rewards for students yeah, in the end of learning process. And next is multiple intelligence. So multiple intelligence is mean that every student has different intelligence, have different skill. For example, the different skill is such as linguistic, logical, mathematical, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, and others. Yeah. So then the teachers should give the varied activities, and lesson should be multimodal lesson, because not every student have some intelligence that teacher should give varied activities, varied and multimodal lesson, so the student can understand the lesson. Next is input. So input in this slide, input the material. So student need many of input of material before they are before they are output the material, they need input the material. Yeah. And so the student, the teacher should give teacher should create an environment rich in language input. So the teacher create the environment that student can input many of vocabulary, many of language. Yeah. And next is humanist approach. And so humanist approach that we must we must respect the student, the learners, about their opinions, about their reason, emotion, because students also learners are so human that have emotion, that have reason, that have opinions. So we must respect, the teacher must respect about the humanists, about learners. And next is constructivist approach. So constructivist approach that the teacher construct the student to build their understanding, and so they have a challenge, and the student need challenge and need build the understanding about the lesson. It's like that. Okay, and next material is technique of TYL. The first is communicative language teaching. So language used in real life communication. Yeah. Communicative language teaching is is the technique that that student must need to practice, need to communicate to in real life. So this techniques is focused on students and communication ability in real life. So it's same with meaningful learning, yeah, because students can to communicate in real life. And next is audiolinguism. So audiolinguism is like repetition used for grammatical and phonological or listening and speaking. So audiolinguism is like repetition. So audiolinguism is like repetition. So why we need repetition? Repetition is used for grammatical and phonology. So young learners need repetition, need drilling to correct their grammatical, to correct their phonology, and it is used for listening and speaking. Yeah. So this learners is listen first and then repeat. So it's it's like speaking. So next is total physical response, or TPR, listening and responding. So TPR is the student is focused on listen the instruction first, and then and then do the instruction, do the physical instruction, especially because it is basic. And for example, sit down, then learners sit down correctly, and the learners respond to the instruction. So next is present practice production. Okay, first is presentation. So the presentation is present language in context. So the teacher give the material present language in context. For example, like dialogue, like invitations. Each material have each context, and then practice is practicing by control. So the student practice by teacher control, like dialogue. So the teacher listening to the students dialogue and give the feedback. And then free practice for production is freer practice. So freer practice, the students after controller practice, so the student understand about the lesson, about the dialogue that they practice before, and then student need free practice, yeah, for the lesson. Okay, maybe that's all for me. I'm sorry for my mistake, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.